Hello, everybody. We're here, I think, a half a minute early. We just wanted to check everything out, make sure we're working, and we're here, and you can see us and hear us. Okay, and Joe usually lets me know when there's a bunch of people on. So we have a guest camera person today. So Joe is in Dallas working for doing some company work. So so we have a guest. Yeah, they start popping on right away. So we have a guest videographer today, and Jean is videotaping for us while Joe is in Dallas doing some work for the company. So maybe he's watching tonight, so everybody should say hi to Joe in Dallas, because what else does he have to do? He should be watching us. He should be. Otherwise, he might be out with clients. Who knows? But, yeah, so anything could happen tonight. So let us know. Can you hear me okay? Can you see me okay? We just want to make sure everything is running okay. And that everything, thumbs up. Good. Woo.
24 people. And yeah. Pat Widmer liked and shared.
Pat Widmer liked and shared. Thank you so much. Hi. This is Patchwork Party. I'm Karen. We're here at Sew and Save in Racine, Wisconsin. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please be sure to like us and to share us so that your name goes in to win a gift card today. Woohoo! You never know if you can win a gift card. And we would really appreciate that. We also remember that everything I'm showing you tonight is 20% off. So if you're shopping online, go to the Shop Online tab, and under Patchwork Party, PP20, when you check out, gets you 20% off your purchase tonight. Yay! That's always a good thing. So like I said, Gina's videotaping for us while Joe is out of town on business. So hopefully so far, so good. We're on, and people can hear us. After that, who knows? Who knows? Okay. Okay, so I think we have plenty of people to kind of get started. We've got lots of new things to show you tonight. Fabric comes in kind of slow in December, and the fabric companies all take some time off for the holidays as well, so shipping kind of slows up. And today we got, about 10 boxes? We got a bunch of stuff today. Lots of stuff today. So you'll be seeing more and more as we get some projects done and get some stuff going. So more fabrics coming every day. So yay! It's January. Happy New Year. So we're happy to see you tonight. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like us and share us so your name goes in to win a gift card. And PP20 gets you 20% off everything I show you tonight. So we're going to start over here with the tree-lined deer quilt. It is a beaut, and it is super duper easy to do. So the center is not really a panel, it's yardage, and you cut your center to fit the quilt according to the instructions. And then you're just cutting some big blocks and putting borders around them and popping it together. It's a really fast and easy and beautiful quilt to do. Lots of pretty trees and deer and woodland animals. It is 72.5 by 8.5. So it is a really, really good size. So they're calling it a lap, but it's a pretty darn good lap size. So really nice size for your bed. Kind of nice. It's kind of, it's a great guy quilt or even a great up north quilt. And yet it's not too manly. So it's really pretty. Kind of looks like a little bit of watercolor as you go along. Very pretty. Then we're going to come over here to kind of a red, white, and blue line that we got from Mona. It's called, well, I'm going to say it wrong, Grand Haven. I was going to say New Haven, and I knew that wasn't right. So we have jelly rolls. There's a really fun pattern that goes along with the jelly rolls. But what I did with it, and we're going to have to end up whipping around, do the whip around, and we're going to come over here to this quilt over here, and that is called Lilo. I always say Lilo. Lilo, and that is our April Stripology Quickies project. just love it. This was a really, really fun project to do. I did it at a retreat in, a couple days on a retreat. The pattern does not have a border on it, but we added a border. So in the kits for Lilo, we just did the fat quarter packs, and then you can add the border of the fabric that you choose. We've got, because the red is really pretty. I love the little paisley. The navy blue is fun. So you could put any type of border on there that you like, just to give it a little extra pizzazz. And it's kind of red, white, and blue, but not really patriotic. So it's just really pretty. I think it's Minnick and Simpson. It is. It's Minnick and Simpson. And I didn't use these, but look at these fabulous stars. I love red, white, and blue, and look at these stars are awesome. So something will be made with those in my future, I'm telling you right now. So don't forget, PP20 gets you 20% off of all of these. And again, we have the fat quarter packs for your Stripology Quickie project. So there's enough fat quarters in here to do the project. You'll have to add your background and your border and binding. Okay, so that's Grand Haven. Then we got in, and we've been waiting and waiting and waiting. We finally got in our new Frank Lloyd Wright fabric, and it is phenomenal. Thank you. It's awesome. Some of it just came in today. Yeah, it starts up here. These are kind of the blenders, kind of the basic-y ones. And then there's the stuff are awesome. So these are not like Frank Lloyd Wright-ish. These are actual designs done by Frank Lloyd Wright. And the company went to the Frank Lloyd Wright Commission or association, whatever, and they gave them the actual designs and colors that he actually used. So these are, actual designs and colors that he drew and did. I think these are amazing. So if you're a Frank Lloyd Wright fan, these are absolutely phenomenal. So cool.
They're not exactly from the same ones that he did last year. It's like a new.
These are new. These are new. So they, like all, like a lot of lines of fabric, some of these like these and a couple of these others were ones that we had before, but they added new colors, and the stuff that we had before blends with the new stuff. So it's all going to kind of blend together. So these were some that we had before, but these go with everything else that he has. So this is everything that they have. I've ordered every Frank Lloyd Wright thing that they have. And there's not a ton, but it's beautiful. So what I did is I made this fun Floating Peaks table runner. And I'm going to show you how to do this probably a little bit later when we get back to the table. But this is a Floating Peaks table runner. We have kits for this. We have it in this blue color wave, but then we also made one in this kind of brownish color wave as well. So there's two different kits. One is blue, and one they called it blue and something else. I can't read it. Tan. Blue and tan. So this is the blue color wave, and then there would be a tan color wave made with this. And so some of these just came in, like these just came in today. Otherwise, I would have grabbed some of these and put in there too. But that's what I had to work with. And it's awesome. It's great. So you could pick your own fabrics to do this. This was fat eighths and yardage for the binding and the little strips. I can't remember, maybe a half a yardish. We'll talk about it a little bit more when we get up there to show you how to do this. This was a really fun and super easy. It was really cool. You're going to love how this goes together. Then I think we showed you a little bit last month. We showed you the Nassau fabric. This is really super fun. This has been really popular. This fabric is glow in the dark. So it's awesome. I know. Gina's going, this is awesome. So all of this, all the white in any of the design, in any of the fabric glows in the dark. So that's really cool. I don't think the white backgrounds glow in the dark. I can't tell. No, but the white little lines glow in the dark. Really cute. So there's panels. We're going to go back here and kind of look. And I think we kind of had some of these last month. This is a super cute kit. Really super easy. All of the squares are already cut. And then you have a couple half square triangles to make your little flying ship. So we have kits for that. And then we have kind of kits for the wall hanging with the planets on it. And those are glow in the dark as well. So we have kits for that as well. And there's another panel. What happened to our other panel? Yeah, we're still looking for it. The patterns are sold separately for the Frank Lloyd Wright table runner because some people want to get one of each. So some people wanted to get one of each, so I didn't want to put the patterns in there. Patterns are sold separately for that. Front, the little strips that go in there, and the back are all included with your binding. So that's all in there. So really super, super cute. Cute. And like all of these little stars in here glow in the dark as well. So really fun. And then we have Twilight Creatures. And this is fun. This is a panel. So the panel comes up to here. So the whole center is a panel. And then it's just border, border, border with corner squares on your border, and you're done. Super fast, super easy quilt. Really nice. So it's fun for a baby shower. It's fun for a youngster. Really sweet with the little animals. Super duper cute. So we have this at kits, and then we have just the panel as well. So you could do something with just the panel. Yeah, really fun, really cute. So that's that. Then we're going to swing over to this little project. So every month we're going to have a Simply Charming block, or not block, but quilt. And your quilt kit will come with a pattern, the charm pack, background, and the pattern didn't have borders, but we added borders because we thought it would be really sweet. And then it comes in this cute little project bag. The only thing that's better than a plastic container for something is a project bag. So every month you're going to come in a little project bag. And so like I said, this one we have the blue with the white border on it, but we also have a little set that has the same white border, but we put these fun little orange polka dots. And those are really cute too. So just really fun, sweet fabric. Makes a really, really cute, sweet quilt. So nice for a little girl. It could even be a baby quilt if you wanted it to be. Just a really sweet, sweet quilt, easy to do. They're really fun and fast projects. So your 5-inch squares are already cut. And then you're just adding a little strip of fabric right here, adding another one. And you do that to every single block. And then you just turn them as you go. And the pattern shows you how to turn them. So you're just turning your block. One is up, one is down. One is up, down, up, down. Just the same way over here. And you just turn your blocks and sew them together. Super fast and easy. How much are these? These are $61.99. And there's melon and apparently blue. And with the border, it is, you put my thing on the back. With the border, it is 47 by 52, I think. Yep, 47 by 52 with the border. I just want to make sure it was including the border. It's adorable. Really super cute.
Just in case somebody does ask, are the project bags only available in the charming thing, or can they buy them separate?
Oh, we should have these. We'll put these on separate because they're really nice. Yeah, they're really fun. So we don't have them up online yet, but we will get them up and I'll show them again. And you can buy project bags all by themselves. But for right now, we just have them in this. But that will change. Good idea. Just didn't get around to it. Sometimes that's just how it goes. So here's the kind of going back to the the other quilt, the tree line quilt, this has a really, really pretty border stripe. This would make a beautiful 60-degree table runner, ladies. Really pretty. Fabulous. So on each one, there'll be 4 of these stripes per width of fabric. So maybe we'll do that for next time. So that's really pretty. Okie dokie. We did all of that. We kind of came around into this. And then we do have just the yardage for the, I was going to call them wild animals. I don't think they're wild animals. They're called twilight creatures. Excuse me, twilight creatures. For the little wild animals, we have the fabric. Okay, so we're going to, so it makes that quilt. And we have, like I said, we have the kit as well as the panel. Okay, so we're going to come up and around the front here a little bit. Okie dokie. We have this really fun Kansas Trouble project. Didn't get a name. I forgot the name of it. Daisy Duo. No, Pick More Daisies. So really fun wall hanging. Pick More Daisies. Really cute. It's done with, these are done with this is done with a charm pack and some yardage. So everything that you need, I can't remember if they put the backing in or not, but everything, at least for the front and the binding, is in your kit along with the pattern. So great Kansas Trouble project. We haven't had very many Kansas Trouble projects in a long time. So this is a really good one. So a lot of fun. Now I'm going to skip back to Lilo for a second. So don't forget that we every month have a Stripology's Quickies project. And so this one is Lilo, and that's Lilo, and that's, I say Lilo. Lilo or Lilo. Tomato, I don't know. So the red, white, and blue one was called Lilo. This month we did Colby, and we just finished that. It was a lot of fun. The ladies did really, really well. Next month we do the next one. Dina? I want to say Dina. And then Mia. I don't have Mia picked out yet. I still have to do that. Colby goes to, yes, Dina. And we have that hanging up behind our cash register. So it is done on the first Monday of every month. We do one of these Stripology Quickies in class. And I do a video beforehand to show you how to cut out your blocks to get them ready for class. You come to class, you bring everything you need to sew it together. And all day we sand and sew it together. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. What can I say? So that's for next month, is going to be Dina. We had kits for those. They're kind of sold out, but if I've shown it to you before, so if you see it when you come into the store, we can do some more kits, but we'll have to put in a couple substitutions because some of those fabrics, maybe, no, there's no more kits left. We sold the last kit today. Yeah, so we sold the last kit today, but we might get some more. We can do some more, but with a couple substitutions. So here's a couple new book panels that we got. We actually have 4. We have 2 of these made up. The first one is You Are Loved. Very sweet little book. Look at the little bird. You are loved in the morning when the sun comes up. You are loved when the seasons change and spring has come. So all kinds of just nice things. I don't know why our lights are not cooperating tonight. So little llama is really cute. Little bunnies, little baby animals. These some of these fabrics in quilts. So if you've made some of these You Are Loved quilts, they will match the book. So it's just a really, really sweet book for You Are Loved. Then we have Hello Winter, and he's really cute. The animals are just as sweet can be. So it's winter on the little love farm. It's almost Christmas time. So cute. Look at him. They're awesome. Super fun, quick, easy little books to make for your little ones. Aww. I want chickens. Joe says no chickens.
Come visit mine.
I keep asking. He says they're filthy animals. I said so is he, but we keep him around anyways. And so then we have a couple other ones here that we have not been able to put together yet, but they're being worked on. So they just came in. So here's, I don't know what this is. Hello Autumn. We had Hello Winter, Hello Autumn. Really cute with the little fox. And like the little snowman pumpkin snowman. How cute is that? So this one is called Hello Autumn. So all of these are in the Patchwork Party section of the website. PP20 gets 20% off on that. And then we have this one. They're just as sweet can be. And then on the back it says this book belongs to, and then you can write the child's name on there. This one is called, I guess this one is just called Little Ones. Really sweet with this little animals. Little ones are hurrying, collecting nuts and seeds. Autumn winds are blowing. The sky is crisp and clear. So really, just really sweet. Sweet little books. So they're always fun to make, have on hand. They're always a good like little shower gift if you need a quick shower gift. She's swinging around. But we're good. So those are the new little books that we have. So we all try to have some books on hand for you. And those are really fun. And we have the little, these we didn't put that in there, but we do have the little crinkle paper that you could plastic, I guess it's plastic, not paper, that you can put in the little books that make it crunch.
They're not serged, it's more of a sew it and turn.
Oh, it's a sew and turn. Yeah, it's a sew and flip. And don't ask me, I've never made one of these. But yes, you sew it and turn it, and then I think because you're going to take each page and put right sides together. The page numbers are on there. You'll put 2 pages together, right sides together with a little batting, and then flip it, leave a stitch all the way around, leave a little hole. Turn it right side out, poke your corners out, and then you'll just stitch all the way around. Do a top stitching, and then you put all your pages together and stitch down the center. Done. Yeah, super fast and easy. Nothing fussy. Some of the books that we get have little pockets and little animals and things that go along with it. Didn't we have a new one that we did with farm animals? Did we show that? Where is that?
I don't know. I know there was one with a dog and a cat.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where it went to. Did we sell out of it?
Yeah, the dog and the cat one we did. I don't know if we had an animal one. I'd have to look.
Okay. Well, if we have another one, I thought there was another one with little animals that came out on little finger puppets or something. Ann made it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened. We'll find it. We'll show you next time. So you've got 4 little books on interactive. They just got to read them and scrunch them and hug them and look at the little animals. So they're so sweet.
You don't put the crinkle paper in. They're good for church.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what, I don't know if you heard that. Sherry said that if you don't put the crinkle paper in, they can take them to church with them and sit and look at them during church. Otherwise, they go like that all during church. That could be a problem. Excuse me. We just got these little happy charms for Valentine's Day. I just thought they were really cute and sweet by Riley Blake. They're little Lori Holt hearts on a little charm. You could put it on your keychain or a scissor. You could do it as a scissor fob, or just on a little bag that you're making, give it as a little gift. I just thought they were really kind of sweet and cute. We used to have those little, they were like a little they were about this big, and they were like a little black spongy thing with this to use as a lint picker-upper. Well, that company, everybody liked them, and they've been asking for some more, and so I tried to order them, but that company is no longer in business. Bummer. So instead I found the thread picker, and we've had this in the past. And so you just kind of slide it on your hands. Thread picker, no strings attached. And just is a great little thread picker upper. And this side works too. It kind of clean things off, but It works great. So I just throw it in my sewing box. Oh, my sewing box. I got a new sewing box. Okay. So I just throw this in my sewing box. Hang on, wait. Throw it in your sewing box so you have it. Because the girls today, after they were working on their quilts, were all full of threads. So we were picking threads off with this. So yeah, great thing to take. You can throw it in your box, and you can take it with you to a quilt retreat or class or anything. So I used to have that little container that I used to carry all my stuff in, and then I ended up having it had like two long bins and two little square bins, and I had so much stuff in there, and every time I needed something I had to dig for it, and I couldn't find it. So I was looking for a new bin, and I found these. So there's two sizes, and we'll show you the other size in a second. This is the large, because you know me, go big or go home. And storage bins are awesome. So this kind of has a lock so the top won't open while you're carrying it. Obviously, that would be a disaster. So make sure you lock it after you fill it up with stuff. And it has, I'll let her show in there. So it has like a great big deep bin over here. And I put my rotary cutters in there. I have my scissors up on top and all kinds of good stuff in here. And then what happens is it has these, like, I'll call them drawers, like little swing out drawers. I don't know what she just did. Something just fell. Little swing out drawer. Oh, you knocked over the bins.
Yes, I did.
That's okay. We'll pick them up. So little swing out things. I have needles in there. I have my little tags for marking, seam rippers, because I don't know about you, but I always need a seam ripper. And here's another seam ripper, spools, extra spools of thread, needles. These were little glue stick things that, because I had so much stuff in that other one, I didn't even know that I had. So I have little glue stick things in here. Down here, a little nail file and lip glossy stuff, and a little cap for my thread. So it holds all kinds of stuff, and I can open it up and actually see things. This side opens up as well. So I've got all kinds of stuff in this side. More thread, screwdrivers and things that you need to for your sewing machine. You know, stuff for embroidery, machine embroidery. So it holds a ton of stuff. Look, you can even put your little extra feet in there. Change. All kinds of stuff. So it holds a ton of stuff. And you just close it up, tighten it up, and carry it away. So it's a lot easier for me to find and identify. All of this stuff was in that one bin, and I still have room to put more stuff in here. So I'm really happy to have a little bit better organization for all of my stuff. Because, you know, you can never have too much stuff. So there's the big one, and then somewhere on the floor is the medium and the big. So what have we got here? This one is another big one, I think. This is the large, and then someplace is the small. Oh, here, it's way down here. Got it. Hang on. It jumped away. And so this is the medium. So there's a medium. Put that down there. There's a medium and a large. Two sizes. So very useful. You can never have too much stuff. You can never have too many bins for too much stuff. That's awesome. So I really like this. I've been using it for, I don't know, about 2-3 weeks now, and it's working really well. Except something's sticking out so it won't close. There you go. And these like click close so they don't like swing open. They don't swing open when you're carrying it. They click in there and close nice and tight. So super cool. Full of all kinds of good stuff. Lots and lots of good stuff. Okay, let's do, as long as we're over here, let's do a little demo. Now we'll move the bins out of the way, move the book out of the way. So also for the next month, people always ask, well, what do we need for the Stripology Quickie class? This is the next ruler that you need. Am I upside down? Okay. There we go. Thank you. So this is the Stripology Squared, and then you need the Stripology XL for class for the next months going in. First month we only needed the XL. Next month you're going to need this. So you're going to need 2 Stripology rulers from now till the end of the season, I was going to say, now through the end of the year. So that's that. So in making, you're going to stay right here, in making this little table runner, you're going to make two kinds of, you're going to make two blocks. One is going to be this little triangle, and one is going to be this, whatever that is. I don't remember my geometry. Trapezoid? Trapezoid? Okay. I passed. Okay, they look hard, don't they? This looks like it's going to be a really hard project to do, but they're not. What you're going to do is you're going to cut a series of 4-inch by 10-inch rectangles out of your fabric, out of all your different fabrics. Okay, and you're going to need, I don't remember how many, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 of these, 24 of these rectangles, because you're going to have 12 on the other side. So 24 of these different rectangles. And then onto that rectangle, you're going to sew a little strip of fabric, which is going to be your little sashing piece that fits in here. Okay? This is easy. You can do this, right? You can do this. Yes, you can. I know you can. I sewed them together. I pressed my seams flat, so they're nice and flat. Okay. You know what we didn't put on Patchwork Party is the 60-degree rulers. So she's going to throw 60-degree rulers onto the Patchwork Party section of the website in case you don't have one. Okay. This one is called the 60-degree equilateral triangle. And I think there's an 8-inch and a bigger one. I have the bigger one because, again, go big or go home. So you can. So this is what we used, and I know y'all have one because y'all have made one of those easy stripe table runners with the little points with your triangles. Oh, Jean is saying no. Well, we're going to have to bring her on to the boat because they're a lot of fun, super fast and easy to do. So many of you have done this. So, and if you haven't, I can always do a demo on that as well. So you're going to use this ruler, get it out, dust it off, polish it up, have it ready to go. You're going to cut two kinds of blocks out of these strips. So you're going to use the exact same strip for this as you do for this. So this strip set and this strip set will make this and the little triangle. Okay? So you're going to use this same ruler. Mine is big, so I'm going to flip my project upside down. Not really upside down, but I'm going to put the small strip toward me and the large strip away from me on both of these. Okay? I'm going to lay my ruler so that the 8-inch mark on my ruler lays across the bottom of my strip down here. Okay? Just like that. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to cut on this side and this side. Ta-da! And I'm going to do that with 12 of them because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this, as you can see, sits right here. Okay? That's going to sit right there. On this side is your binding. That's what finishes off that side. And this side is the next part that you're going to make. So you're going to take another strip set. This time you're going to line the tip of this ruler up to the top of your fabric. Okay, and kind of line it up nice on the bottom. Just like that. You're going to have a lot of waste on this. You're going to have lots of extra. You're going to cut it here. Oops, I moved it. Here and here. And that creates this on this side. Okay, so you're going to come along, and I had all my fabrics and I cut all of these out, and then I kind of laid them out to figure out where I wanted to place my fabric. In the center, you're going to have two big triangles, and they're going to tell you to cut, I think it's an 8-inch square, and all you're going to do is lay your ruler down at the 8-inch mark and then cut your big triangle that's going to fit here and here. These do not have any of the strips on them. It's just this triangle of this fabric that sits in the center, because then this is going to come along and be your sashing right there. And then this is going to come along and be your sashing here. Once you've done that, you're then going to take a big piece and a little piece, and you're going to sew them together. And I'm going to lay them down so you can see how they line up. They line up really super nice. So this little corner lines up over like these two little points, line up perfectly together. And then this is going to, as you can see, sticks out just a little bit on this other side, and that's okay. Because as you stitch from here to here, this little V where everything kind of comes together on this, put it on the white, maybe you can see it better. That little V where everything kind of comes together is your 1/4 inch. So you're going to sew that, and then you're going to press it, and that's going to be each one of these little sections. Then you're going to line up your little sections, and you're going to sew them all together in a straight line. So you sew this whole side together, then you just sew this whole side together. And these, like this section connects to this section exactly the same way that these two connected. So on one side, your little points will match up. On the other side, one point will stick out. Super easy. This side, then the next side. Are we okay? Gina's making funny faces, so I'm not sure.
Camera's just going like this.
Okay.
Tell them I'm sorry to make them.
Are we making you seasick? For some reason, the camera is going wibbly wobbly. So if you hold it up like straighter,
Okay.
then like that, and then just go like down, like that. Then it should be a little better. Yeah. Okay. So then to sew everything together, you have a strip that goes down the middle. You attach this side to this strip, that side to the other strip. Done. Super fast and easy. I made this in an afternoon. I really did. And that was putting it together. And all I did was I put my invisible thread in, and I stitched in the ditch around these. You could do a little bit more fancy stuff in these, but I just stitched in the ditch. I called it a day. One day you can have this little table runner done. If you like it, you can keep going, make them longer and longer, and then just extend your strip in the center. It's about 42. It is 38 by 15.5 inches wide. Went together like a dream. The instructions and the photos in the instructions are super easy to follow. Everything is super easy to do. It was one of those that I got the pattern because I saw the pattern and went, oh, this would be perfect for the Frank Lloyd Wright fabric that's on its way. And then I came in and I went, this is really interesting. I wonder how it all goes together. And I'm like, oh, I wonder how this all goes together. So it was really fun that all you're doing is making a strip set, cutting it apart at the angle. Make sure that you use some best press, because this is an angle here, this is an angle here. So give your fabric a good shot of best press, because that will keep these from stretching. These are all on the bias. So when you're sewing them, they're gonna want to stretch. But if you give them a good shot of best press, it will not stretch as much. You shouldn't have a problem stretching. Any questions on that? Super fun, fast, and easy project. Look, it's almost a table runner all by itself. Look, I could make it, because you could make like a little octagon thing if you kept going around. Okay, not tonight. Maybe another time. Tonight we're doing this. So any questions on that? It's really a lot of fun. Remember that we have kits for the blue, and then we have kits for the tan. That's kind of more in this color range. Patterns are sold separately. Floating Peaks Table Runner in the Patchwork Party section of our website. And you know that PP20 gets you 20% off your sale tonight. And don't forget to like us and share us so that your name goes in to win a gift card at the end of the evening. So I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. This stuff has to move out of the way. Then we're going to come up and look at, we're going to talk about these two. I'm going to move this out of the way, just because I'm done with it. Okay. I don't know why those lights went out. Just because they wanted to. So we have these beautiful, soft, fuzzy flannel fat quarter packs. What could you use these for? Oh, your Stripology Quickie projects. So there's 20 of these beautiful Maywood flannel fat quarters per pack. So which is plenty. I don't know why. I charge them up, but we have not. But we'll have to putz with it. Joe's not here to bully those lights into submission. So that's okay. You can see, right? So this one, there's several different ones, and you might want to step in and look at it. They each have a different name. This is the Gemstones. Beautiful purples, blues, greens, aquas, teals. Beautiful Maywood flannels. This one is called Sorbet. Really pretty, nice soft colors. I love this one. I like them all. That's my problem. I know. It's like, oh, I had picked this one out, and then I thought, well, no, this one really goes better in my house. But I really do like this one. Then this one is called, I don't know, Woolies Volume 2 colored. They didn't call it anything special, I guess. Let me flip it over, see if there's a name on it. Fat quarter pack. Nope. Nothing fancy. Woolies Volume 2 colors. But a pretty array of colors in there as well. That would go pretty in my house too. I know. So I was like trying to decide whether I like this one or this one. I don't know. They're all good. So I have a couple of the Stripology Quickies. Let me show you the ones that I was thinking of for these. Yeah, she's going to do that. That one is called, I think, Holiday or something. It's called Holiday Warmth for that one. There's this one. I love it with the black. Winterberries. I love the red in there. Yeah. I love the red. And then this one is called, I think, Neutrals. So these two, if they'll stay up there, I was thinking of for Ursula. Ursula, are you watching tonight, hon? She is. How about one of those for this? For Ursula. Really awesome. I don't know. I can't decide. I might want one with a little shot of that red in there. But then just having the neutrals would go with everything, everywhere, all the time. I don't know. It's a little ways off, so I can look at them and touch them a little bit more. So those, and then we've got these again. We'll put these up here. So those, I was thinking of for. I'm going to put this one down here. Okay. So those I was thinking of for the. This one could be cute, but first of all, I was thinking of it for the Diana. There's a Dina. There's a Dina and Diana. So for the Diana, this would be fun. Super pretty. I don't know. They could all go. This would be a fun Christmas. And then there's this one.
Would the Stripology projects be considered advanced beginner or intermediate friendly to tackle outside?
Oh, beginner to beginner.
Beginner to like advanced beginner.
Advanced beginner, maybe. Especially if you are starting at the beginning of the book, they do start out like the one that we did today was super simple. And then they add a little bit, it gets a little, like, not really hard, just a little bit harder, but not really that hard. Nothing is that really ruler. And if you can't take the class, there are some videos that she does on how to use your ruler. Maybe not specifically to do this, but for each project, but just some general instructions on how to use the ruler. This one I thought could be fun too, for a flannel.
What is that one?
Skylar. Skylar 2. We're doing Skylar 2. So these are all ones that we're doing in our Stripology Quickies class. So PP20 gets you 20% off of these beautiful fat quarter bundles. They are amazing. And we've been getting every couple weeks we get more of these woolly flannels. So we have more of them so that you could, for your bindings and for your borders, or if you want more fat quarters to make it bigger. Some ladies today were making king size quilts. So you might need, or you might need 2 fat quarter bundles if you're making a king. I don't know. You'd have to, the instructions in the book tell you exactly how much you need. So all of the instructions are written extremely well. So those are coming up, and so we're prepared. We're prepared. So talking about flannel, one of the girls also said that they this is a new flannel. Oops, that we just got. You know what? I forgot the panel for this. I forgot to pull up the panel for this. This is called Where the Wind Blows. Really just warm, fuzzy, nice flannel for the winter months. It's got all the beautiful colors, some purple, some greens, some reds and browns and things. So this would make a beautiful fat quarter. We have a fat quarter bundle of this getting put together. And you'll see a couple quilts. There's a really pretty panel, which you're just going to have to wait till next month to see, because I'm working on the quilt that goes along with it. Super simple quilt, a lot of fun. So I will have that ready for next month, so you'll see that. And we would have some fat quarter bundles put together for this, because this could be good too. I could see this. Maybe Skylar. Maybe I'll do Skylar with that, because we have this really nice plaid, you know. Maybe not the plaid. Maybe, well, this, we don't have too much of this left already, but this would be a great background for the Skylar. Get that. Oh, I'll have to see if I can get more. I bet I can get more. I'll have to. This is from Henry Glass, so I'll have to reach out to Henry and see if he can get me some more. Hopefully we can. So that would be awesome. $107.99, I think. Yeah. So really pretty. A quilt in a bag. A quilt in a bag. Perfect. PP20 gets you 20% off tonight. So that's our beautiful new woolly flannel packs. I think that's all of them. They have just been released. They just were released at the end of December. So we got them in time to show you tonight. So I was very excited. I took one home, and then I went, I'm not sure. I think I have to take the other one home too. Look at that. So I don't know. I'm still trying to. I don't want to open it until I know positively which one I'm going to make out of it. But I'm going to work on it this week. Maybe tomorrow. I don't want to undo a fat quarter bundle unless I'm positive that's what I'm going to do with it, because they are just so yummy. And the Woolies flannel is such good quality. It lasts and lasts forever. It doesn't it just lasts forever. It's just nice and warm and snuggly and comfy. So flannel, it's flannel season. It's January. What can I say? Flannel season. It's because it's cold out. It's cold out today. Okay. So starting the new year, you can start the new year with some new, Frixion markers. So we were kind of running low on those. So we have new sets of Frixion markers coming that are in stock, ready to go. I know some of mine, it's like they all kind of dry up at the same time, it seems like. Like I pick up one, and I used that one up. Oh, now that one's used up. So I always store mine up, kind of upside down with the points down. Yeah. And that helps to keep the color draining into the tip. These are kind of like a little bit of a soft point on them. This is more like a pen. And all of them, this is a much thinner line. This is a little bit thicker line. They are all erasable. So at the tip, you're supposed to be able to use the tip to erase them. But an iron does the same thing. A lot easier. But if you're writing on paper, you could use it to erase as well, the eraser on them. So great markers. We love them. And I never have the color. You always need a different color. Every time I do it, I always need a different color. Okay. So over here by the sewing machine, I have a fun new thing. And I lost the box. Oh, some of the gals were asking me to get these in. And then I ordered them. And, of course, they were back ordered. These are laser lights. They attach to any sewing machine that you have. And I love it because, well, I hate to burst your bubble, but because I know that the most favorite thing in quilting is drawing lines to make half square triangles, to make flying geese, to draw those lines diagonally through your little squares. And sometimes you have 100 of them, and literally 100 of them. You know, you've done some where you have to do 100, and you're drawing lines forever. This little guy makes perfect half square triangles, perfect flying geese, perfect snowball corners. So I'm working on a project here. I guess I'll put it down here. I can put it down here because I set it up on my board. So I am working on this snowman quilt from Lori Holt. It's so much fun, but it's gonna take me till next season. Here, there, down, down. So going around the outside are these little blocks, just like this. So I have 22 of these to make, and in each corner, 3 of each of these corners. So on 12 of these corners on this block, I have to do these little snowball blocks. And I'll kind of show you how she has them done, how you do them. Because this looks like a half square triangle. This looks like a flying goose. But they're not. I know, they're not. So that's that. So I also have some of the, it's really fun because I also have some of the blocks already done. Here's his little belly with his, so it's really fun. It's got applique. So a lot of fun. So I've been appliquing blocks, and then I stop, and then I make a couple of these. And now I've got, and with this, I've got it down. I've got everything cut out and put in little bags so that I can make this probably in like 15 minutes. So to make these, no, I don't really have it. So what you do, her theory is, it's harder to get these are 4.5-inch squares finished. It's harder to get a beautiful 4.5-inch square if you're making a flying goose, and then you're adding a half square triangle to the sides. So her theory is you put this, I already did the center. This is one piece of fabric. So to put it together, you're making a 4.5-inch block. So where this little, I already snowballed this corner, but this went like this. And then I had a square and 2 squares. And you sew those 2 together, you sew this. Now you have a very easy to get a 4.5-inch block by just sewing a rectangle and 2 squares together. Pretty much everybody can get a 4.5-inch block out of that. So from there, then she takes fabric and she snowballs these corners to make this little block. Now I just put all my little pieces on there. I don't want to write. To make this little block. So this was where my straight fabric was. This is where the little square was up here. And then you add a snowball, snowball, snowball on each one. I know. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So you're not making flying geese. You're not making half square triangles. So this little laser takes the place of drawing lines. So it comes in a little box, and there's a little video on how to adjust it and put it in the right place. But this little holder has a screw on it, and it holds your laser tight. And then I'm going to unscrew it a little bit. And then you can move this laser line. And you could move it to do a 45. I know. You're like, oh. And so let me show you exactly how to get it lined up now that I unlined it up. I had it all nicely lined up. So there's instructions on putting it together. It comes with these little clippies. Right now I just kind of have the cord hanging. And you can, hold it up just like we do with some of our lights that we have on our sewing machines, so you can clip the cord out of the way. It has a USB on the end, that if you have a USB on your sewing machine, so you can plug it right into your sewing machine. If you don't, it has the little adapter, and you can plug it into a plug. So either way, you're covered. My machine at home, I think all my machines actually have USBs. Some of them don't come with USBs. So if you have a USB, it's easy to just plug it in the side. It's awesome. It also comes with this little guide. So what you do once you, the instructions tell you how to put it onto your machine. And so what you can do is you can take this off, and then you could take it, and I will get more of these little plastic deals to hold the laser light. The laser light pops into this. I'm not sure once you put it, yes, you can pull it out, and then you push it in. So this stays with your machine. And you can buy more of these little adapters. I haven't gotten those in yet, but you can get more little adapters so you can put it on your machine to take the class or to a retreat. So you don't have to, you don't want to keep popping this off and then having to adjust this little bracket in order to move your laser light. So then you can just move your laser light, take it with you to class or to a retreat. The laser light just pops right into the little holder, and then it holds it in place, and you can move your little laser light. At that point, you're going to take and you're going to put your needle, I don't think it's all the way down. Oh, and Jim told me to test this machine and make sure it sews right before I use it. Well, I didn't do that. So we're shooting from the hip.
Switch places?
Do you want me to switch places?
Yeah,
is it better? Okay,
for you.
let's you go that way, I'll go this way. Doesn't matter. Either way. So now if I'm going to snowball these corners where I'm going to take and sew from this corner to this corner so that I can take it and flip it. So then you can see it looks like my flying goose. So I want to be able just to stitch from this corner to this corner. Okay. So I'm going to make it go straight down the center with my needle. So I want it to line up with my needle. So this little V hits your needle, and then you just adjust your light until it hits right in that little black line, right there. Okay, I'm just going to tighten it up, and sometimes when you tighten it up it moves, so I tighten it up a little bit and I can readjust it. So now that little laser light is going right through. See, that line is black, and now it goes right through that black line. Okay, so it is lined up with my needle, and it comes all the way from my needle all the way down my sewing machine table, base, whatever. Now I'm going to take, you know what, I don't have a foot. Okay, I guess I don't need a foot, do I? I don't know how to use a machine without a foot. Okay, so what you're going to do, what I do, and I've done this many times now because I've made quite a few of these, I was practicing. It's really, you get the hang of it super quick because I started and it really worked really well. So I'm going to start, and I line up this little point and right at my needle, just like you would if you were starting. Okay, put my foot down, Oh, I have to erase my needle bar. No, I have to erase my needle bar. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, hang on. This machine is preset to go to the right. Let me put it back in the middle. Okay. So I set my needle where the beginning of the line is. And if I have a foot, I just use my foot. And then I just start to sew, and I keep, whoa, stop, going way too fast. Slow it down. Okay, there we go. I can't talk and have it was all the way on the rabbit. Okay, which I can do if I'm not talking and trying to tell you what to do as you're going along. So as you're sewing, what I'm doing is I'm keeping that laser line right at that point, and I'm looking at that point and keeping the laser line on there and letting the machine sew. So now it'll go slower. Well, we don't have to go that slow. We're going to be here till midnight. And just keep it lined up with that point. Ta-da! Look at how that line is pretty darn straight, even though I was going at a rabbit's speed. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a nice straight line. And when I flip that over, it goes right into that corner.
Amazing.
Isn't that cool? I can do another one. Let me do one more, just so you can see. It is, I don't know, $110, and then you get 20% off tonight for Patchwork Party. So it makes it like $80 or something. We will not be able to do it on the 40% on the 4th, because they have like a minimum price we can sell it for, and that would bring it like below that. So again, you're going to set your needle. I guess I have to do that all at once. I can set my needle on my other machine. So you're going to put your foot down. I set my needle down right at that point where at the point I hit go, and I keep my laser line right on the point of that square and that's going to stitch it. Well, just go. There we go. Nope. Yep, I'm going to do that next. So that's that. Cool, right? No drying. It makes it go super fast. I made these blocks go really fast. She's a wobbler. Jean's a wobbler.
I'm not sure which way
to go. Yeah, she's not used to the gimbal on the camera, which is okay. That's okay. We're that's why we have Joe Potter. He's our gimbal man.
Face, yeah.
Nobody's thrown up. Hopefully you didn't have to take, what is it, Dramamine?
Dramamine.
To watch us tonight. Yeah, you need a Dramamine for Patchwork Party.
No, we don't.
Are you guys okay out there? Are you okay out there? Okay, let me show you how to do a half square triangle. So now I don't want the line to run with my needle. I want it to run 1/4 of an inch away from my needle. So instead of having it lined up with the black line, we're going to line it up with the blue line. So now I'm just going to move I'm holding it. Okay, I can go this way. Nope, you're good. We're going to move it over and then pivot it a little bit. I'm kind of at an angle here too. Okay, am I on? Pretty close. Pretty close. It's easier when you're sitting down right in front of your machine. And I'm sitting. Joe is okay. He's in Dallas on a business trip. So either he's watching us, say hi to Joe, or he's out with clients and they're having drinks and cocktails and stuff.
Somebody said you're doing great with the camera.
She is doing great with the camera. It's hard because she's not just holding a camera, she's holding what's called a gimbal, which is supposed to hold the camera steady. Okay, so now my line is at the 1/4 of an inch. It's 1/4 of an inch away from my needle. Okay? And the red line is 3/8 of an inch. Okay? So it's 1/4 of an inch away from my needle. So now I'm going to, I'll use these little guys. So now I'm going to run, these are the same size. So now I'm going to run the laser line again from point to point. I'm not lining these up very well, but that's okay.
Perhaps Joe's riding a mechanical bull right now.
He could be. You know, I wanted to ride one of those when we were in New Orleans, and he wouldn't let me do it. So he better not be. Because he wouldn't let me do it. I wanted to do it, and he said, no, I would hurt myself. I don't think I would. Okay, so now when you're going to run to make a half square triangle, you're going to run. I now have the laser line moved 1/4 of an inch away from my needle, and the laser line again is going to run from point to point. But now your needle is going to be over here and stitch 1/4 of an inch away from there. Okay, does that make sense? You're like, no way.
Get in here close as I can.
So she's going to go in there close. Will it just go down? Yeah, it'll just go down. So now I'm stitching, it's sewing 1/4 of an inch away from that line. Okay, I'm going to cut it. Ta-da, there it is on one side. Now I'm going to come back over to the other side. I'm going to flip it because now I'm going to sew on this side again. Run my laser line from point to point. And once you do this once or twice, all of a sudden you're just whipping right along. Let me tell you. I think Kathy Graham was doing some today, and she said, oh my God, I got so many done so fast, it was unbelievable. Because you're not drawing lines. You're watching the laser point go right into the corner of your block. Oops, you stop. I'm not used to the stop-start thing. I'm used to my foot pedal. So now you can see that I've sewed, and I'm going to cut from point to point, and that will make my half square triangle. Ta-da! It didn't take me long to be able to do this really quick. You know, maybe slow your machine down a little bit. And the thing to remember is well, when you're sewing right on the laser line, to start your needle, get your needle set, get your line set. Like when you slide this in, set your point right here. Get your needle, needle where it's going to stop and start, or where it's going to start, and then just go for it. I mean, it's really, really works very easily. I got used to it really quicker than I thought I would. Then the other nice thing about this is you could flip your square this way, and you could run, if you're doing something a little bit bigger, and you wanted a line coming down at the 1/4 inch. Now, if I just run this right along the edge of my fabric, I am sewing a 1/4 inch seam. My thread came out. But if I sewed right along here, I would have a 1/4 inch seam, because I would be sewing a 1/4 inch from this line. So then you have a nice laser line that you can just kind of keep feeding your fabric through as you're chain stitching something right along that line, and it'll make a 1/4 inch seam. Do you want me to stitch that? Can you see that? How that would work? Does that make sense? This thread is like not cooperating up here. That's why I'm not being happy. That's why I'm not being happy. And I can't even find my thread. Okay, do over. Any questions on that? It's a lot. It's easy, and you kind of look at it and go, I'm not sure it all makes sense, but it will once you do it. And there's a video on how to do it. There we go. Okay, so you're going to start. If you line up your line right along that edge, you're going to be good. And then you're going to stitch. This is going to stitch a 1/4 inch seam right along that fabric. I might have bumped this by now, but as I was threading it, I might have bumped it. But that's how you would sew a 1/4 inch seam. And then you can, keep feeding things from way back here all the way straight in. So it helps you line up fabric. I like it. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not. I thought it might be a gimmick, but it's not. Especially when I was making these blocks, it went a lot faster. Super easy, and it was accurate. I mean, when I sewed my blocks together after using it, I mean, my points are really good. Like, these points are all really good. And I didn't fuss. I didn't have to rip anything out or anything. They just were perfect.
They are perfect.
They are pretty perfect. Perfect for me. I don't know about you guys, but that's perfect enough for me. So really cool. I hope you like it. Give it a try. We will probably have one attached to a machine here, so you could come in and give it a try. Try before you buy. So maybe I'll leave this one on this machine and I'll get a new one to take home, because I want it at home now. Now I have to take one home because I have to make more of these, and I'm not going to do it without it. And I'm not going to make half square triangles without it.
Is the laser light not in PP20?
Oh, it should be. Baby Sherry forgot to put it in because I might not have said it. So,
Do you know what it's called?
Laser, SEWLASER. They're putting it in the Patchwork Party section of this website. Why? Because if you put PP20, you'll get 20% off of that tonight. It's awesome. She's got it coming up now. So you might have to refresh your screen. Well, no. You might have to refresh your screen if you're...
Now we're throwing stuff.
Was it laser?
Called So Q laser.
Oh, so Q laser. Okay, whatever. I think we've gone through everything. How do we do? Oh, 7:08. Any questions on how to do the laser? Well, don't forget to like us, share us. Oh, and the next time I'm going to see you online is January 27th, which is a Monday night, last Monday in January. And we're going to be doing a what? Skinny boat sale. We love skinny boat sale. I hope you guys do too. We'll send out some more emails on it to remind you. January 27th, Monday night, 6 o'clock, right here at Sew and Save. Laser Q Light is on the Patchwork Party section of the website now. Don't forget to refresh your page so it'll pop up. If you need anything, you know where we are. And so thank you so much for joining us tonight. PP20 gets you 20% off. Like us, share us so your name goes in to win a prize. And Happy New Year and good night. Thank you. Bye.